So again, it's application of maxima and minima. And one problem like this. And I have taken the most difficult problem in the NCERT textbook. Okay, to make you understand clearly. But I'll show to each and every one of you that it's very easy to understand also. So the question is, prove that the radius of the right circular cylinder of the greatest curved surface area which can be inscribed in a given cone is half of that of the cone. Is half of that of the cone. So what they're trying to tell in this question, prove that the radius of a right circular cylinder of a greatest curved surface area which can be inscribed in a given cone, which means inside a cone there is a cylinder, correct, is half of that of the cone. This is my cone, C-O-N-E, correct. So this I am just visualizing the same. Okay, so I want to just draw a cone first. So I'll try to draw a cone here. And then I have to do what? I have to inscribe a cylinder inside this. So I'm just going to inscribe one cylinder into this. Okay. Fine. And this cone, I will name it as ABC. The cone. Cylinder DE something. Okay. So this can be DE and this I'll name it as PQ. Fine. Then this point in the center, this red color point. Fine. I'll try to draw a perpendicular. Such that this is AO. AO. Fine. So from this, now what I'm going to draw is, what is my OA? OA, height of the cone. Height of the cone. What about QE? Height of the cylinder. So guys, I didn't do anything here. I just drew a cone. I just put a cylinder inside this. That's all. Fine. The question is in this is, prove that the radius of the right circular cylinder of the greatest curved surface area which can be inscribed in a given cone is half of that of a cone. Okay, do not get confused in this. Very easy thing. Fine. Very easy thing. Now I'll tell you how to proceed. Now what is my OE? What is the OE? OE is the radius of the cylinder. OE is nothing but what? Radius of the cylinder. Radius of the cylinder. I'll give it as X. So OE, I will give it as X. This is my OE. Correct? So this I'm giving it as what? X I will give. X centimeter. And OA is what? The height of the cone, right? OA is my height of the cone. I'll just extend the same. This is somewhat kind of OA. This is my OA. So I'll give H for OA. And then there is something called OC, the radius of the cone. OC is what? The radius of the cone. That I'll give it as R respectively. Is up to this clear to everyone? If anyone is not clear, they should tell me now. So guys, till now what I did is I just named these things. OA is height of the cone. Oh, correct. Then what is it? OC is radius of the cone. OA height I gave. Correct. Cylinder radius and cylinder height. These are the only things which I have mentioned here. Other than that, I haven't. Yeah, other than that, I haven't told anything here. So now coming to this, let me take some two triangles. Triangle QEC is similar to triangle AOC. What is it? QEC triangle and AOC triangle. They are similar. So I can write here. Triangle QEC is similar to triangle AOC. Fine. So if I am going by this, then what I can do? I can make QE by AO is equal to EC by OC. I'll write it here. QE by AO is equal to EC by OC. QE by AO is equal to EC by OC. What is my QE? Height of the cylinder. Height of cylinder is what? QE. Height of cylinder is what? I not given anything. Let us put it as QE itself. We'll give QE itself. Okay. OA. OA is what? OA is the height of the cone. That is H. EC. What is my EC here? R minus X. Correct? EC will be what? R minus X. So QE by H is equal to R minus X. By OC. What is my OC? By R. So what is my QE? What is the QE? Radius of the cylinder. QE is nothing but radius of the cylinder is nothing but to what? H into R minus X by R. H into R minus X by R. Now coming, just let us put this in the box and just keep it aside. The only thing, again coming back to the question here, is they told cylinder of the greatest curved surface area. Okay, so we should know the curved surface area of the cylinder. So let S be the curved surface area of a cylinder. Do not worry. Okay. Very easy question. Once I explain everything from the beginning, it will be very easy. Formula we have to know. S is equal to 2 pi RH. This is the formula for CSA of a cylinder. We are studying our 10th standard. That's it. Curved surface area cylinder formula is 2 pi RH. Now, what is our H here? Our H is nothing equal to what? QE. Q is the height of the cylinder. So, I'd just simply substitute what? 2 pi R into, instead of H, I had to put H into R minus X by R. So, this is a general formula, okay? This one is the general formula of a cylinder. Because if I directly write 2 pi R into H into R minus X by R, we may get confused. That's the reason I'm writing this. Clear? Now, one more important thing here is radius R. Radius. What is the radius of the cylinder I have taken here? Radius of the cylinder I have taken here is X. I have taken here is what? X respectively. So now instead of this R, what I can replace? I can replace as X. Clear? So this will be what? 2 pi H into Rx minus X square. Rx minus X square by R. Now I will differentiate this with respect to radius. So which means what is my radius of cylinder? X. X is my radius of the cylinder. So S dash of X. This is my X of X, and this S dash of X is what? S dash of X is equal to 2 pi H by R is a constant. Correct? 2 pi H by R is a constant. This is a constant. And differentiation of X is 1. And differentiation of X square is what? 2X. So R minus 2X into R minus 2X. If I want to do double differentiation of this, S double dash of X, 2 pi H by R. Differentiation of R is 0 because we differentiate with respect to X. This I'm talking about. This is constant 0. Minus 2X difference is what? Minus 2, because X differentiation is equal to 1. So minus 2, that's it. Into minus 2. Fine. So just like in our maxima and minima problem, if you're just substituting what F dash of X is equal to 0, as said in the last class. So what is here? 2 pi H by R into R minus 2X is equal to 0. So which means X is equal to R by 2 we'll get. Correct? So X is equal to R by 2. And here, one more thing we are getting here is what? Minus 4 pi H by R. Minus 4 pi H by R. What is it? S double dash of X value. Even if I put X value as R by 2, which I got, right? Is there an X value in this? There is no X value in this question. No X value is there. So what is this thing? Negative value. So which means S double dash of X. S double dash of X is less than 0, which means what? X is equal to R by 2 is a point of minima. So guys, just to tell you in a nutshell, I'll tell you. Fine. Later on, you can copy down this. This is one of the most difficult problem, but not for you guys. Okay. Prove that radius of the right circular cylinder of greatest curved surface area, which can be inscribed, which means cylinder I am putting inside a cone. is half of that of a cone. Fine, they given that particular thing. So first what I did, I drew a cone, I drew a cylinder inside, correct? And I did simple naming, 8th standard or 7th standard naming I did. Radius of the cylinder, I took it as X. Radius of the cone, I took it as R. Height of the cone, I took it as H. Height of the cylinder, I didn't take anything. QE I took, that's it. Fine. Then what I did, similarity of two triangles, QEC, similar to triangle AOC. Why did I do that? Because in the question they given curved surface area. Curved surface area of cylinder formula is what? 2 pi RH. So height I have to calculate. Only through similarity I will be able to calculate this height. Correct? So I did what? QE by AO. AO. This is my AO. Okay. QE by AO is equal to what? EC. EC is the, what is my EC? It is neither the height nor the radius. It is part. Correct? EC by OC. OC is the radius of the cone. EC is R minus X because this part is X, this part is R, remaining is R minus X. R minus X by R. I got it. And from this I found out QE. I just put what? I just put this H in this side. I multiply H to this side. That's all I got. That is the next step. Q is equal to H into R minus X by R. Let S be the curved surface area of the cylinder. The formula is simply substituted. The radius of the cylinder is what? X. Again, from a diagram only I'm taking X. Okay, but I told you why I had to derive this, because I had to substitute H. That's the reason I derived it. Then this is a function of cylinder. Cylinder means what? Radius cylinder is X. That's it. Correct? Then I reduce just like f dash of x, I will do x dash of x, then s double dash of x. Then just like the maximum minimum problem, we'll substitute what? S dash of x is equal to 0. Then I got x is equal to r by 2. But s double dash of x, I'm getting a negative value, which means like less than 0. So x is equal to r by 2 is a point of minima. If it is greater than 0, it is a maxima problem. That's all. And yes, you can expect this in your board exam question. Copy. If everyone has copied only, I'll be going to the next page, okay? Yeah. Or else I don't know who is doing, who's not doing. That's it. Done. Okay. Copied. Very good. Okay, Vrishang, I'll wait. Draw the diagrams very neatly. Okay, especially in board exam, we have to draw the diagrams very, very neatly. In school exam itself, we try practicing that. Diagrams give first important. See, diagram I told it's important because first thing what we see here is diagram and the presentation. Okay, so please draw it big and very neat. Done. Only one done I got in this page. Draw it neatly, guys. Four duns totally. Two more duns, that's it. Okay. Fine. One more done is there, that's all. Okay. Yeah. Please. If everyone is done, then I'll go to the next question. Done. So this you can copy down later. Yeah. The next question, question number 2. Let AP and BQ be two vertical poles. Vertical poles at points A and B. If AP is equal to 16 centimeter, BQ is equal to 22 centimeter, and AB is equal to 20 centimeter. Then find the distance of the, find the distance of a point R on AB from the point A such that RP square plus RQ square is minimum. Solution for this. First thing, diagram is very important that I'm going to draw on the left hand side. One is what? AP and BQ, correct? AP and BQ, two poles are there, fine. As I'll draw in the next page, that will be fine. AP and BQ. This will be fine. And then I'm joined to a point R, PR and QR, okay? And AR is nothing but X centimeter. AR is X centimeter. And totally AB, the distance also given. AB is given in the question, 20 centimeter. This is X, this is 20. And this is my 16 centimeter and this one is 22 centimeter respectively. So first I'll take what? Triangle PAR. Correct, and this will be obviously 20 minus X. I will use what? Pythagoras theorem. Simple thing. Pythagoras theorem in this triangle and Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. That's all. It's 90 degree. So first thing according to Pythagoras theorem, PR square is equal to PA square plus AR square. Second thing, hypotenuse is what? QR square is equal to what? RB square plus QB square. This is my equation 1 and equation 2 and I am adding these things. Adding equation 1 plus equation 2. 1 plus 2. PR square plus QR square is equal to PA square plus AR square. So AR square is nothing but what? Anyway, I'll write it down. PA square. PA is 16. This is not 76, it is 16, then this is 22. Okay. It's nothing but 16 square. AR square. AR is X square. Plus RB square. RB is 20 minus X the whole square. 20 minus X the whole square. And QB. QB is 22 square. So this implies what is my PR? 16 square. Correct? What is my PR square plus RQ square? The question in this thing is, I'll just go back. They're telling us to find RP square plus RQ square is equal to minimum. So which means I have to get PR or RP. I'll just reframe this thing. RP square plus RQ square is minimum. At what point? That is a question here. Correct? So which means if I am expanding these things, which one? 16 square plus X square plus 20 minus X the whole square plus 22 square, I'll be getting a quadratic equation. So that I'm going to write it on here. PR square, I'll write it as RP square plus RQ square is equal to what? 16 square. Correct? 256. So I'm just simplifying and writing the final term. So I'll get 2x square minus 40x plus 1140. This is my simplified term of this. While solving this, you will get this answer. 2x square minus 40x plus 1140. Now if I take this as s is equal to s of x, what is the next step? I will do s dash of x. For your reference, I'll write down here s of x is equal to 2x square minus 40x plus 1140. What is s dash of x? 4x minus 40. What is the next step? S double dash of x. So that is 4 itself, which is greater than 0, which means what does it show? Minima. 4 is greater than 0, minima. Now I have to find the point. How do I find the point? Put f dash of x is equal to 0. So here s dash of x is equal to 0. So 4x minus 40 is equal to 0, which means x is equal to 10. So at x is equal to 10, I'll get a point of minima. Correct? So at s double dash of 10, what is the value I'm getting here? 4. Correct? It's greater than 0. So which means that x is equal to 10 is a point of local minima. So I can write it clearly here. At s is equal to 10, I will get a point of local minima. Local minimum. That's all. Is it clear up to this? It's a very easy question. Prerequisite for this question, everything they're given us, P, Q, A, B, everything they're given. Okay. They even told us what? RP square plus RQ square is equal to minimum, which means what is RP and RQ? Hypotenuse. Pythagoras theorem, studied in class 9th and class 10th. Simple concept. Adding these two things will give us our question. That's the reason I'm added this thing. Correct? That's all. PR square I'm just made as RP square because to match the question. I expanded and I got this equation. I differentiated this thing s dash of x value. Double differentiated. Why? If I get less than 0, it is maxima. Greater than 0, it is minima. If the question is they're telling it is minima, it will be minima only. Fine. Then what point? I just substituted this equal to 0. That's it. Simple. Very, very simple. Is the concept clear to everyone? Is the concept clear to everyone? Let me know. Any doubt in this, please let me know. Clear. Very good. So please copy down this question. If you're done copying it down, let me know that also. No doubt. Very good. Please copy down this. If everyone has copied down this question, please message me. I'll go to the next page. If anyone want me to go to the previous page, please let me know. Okay. So guys, this is a very easy question. This question I should have actually done first. Okay, but I have to make sure that we have to do the most difficult question and then come out of that in flying colors. So those who have got doubts, they can stay back. Others can leave the session. Welcome, Rhea. Bye-bye. Bharat, Prashant, any doubts is there? Please let me know. Any doubts in the topics which you didn't understand? Okay, can you show what we did? Yeah, sure. Nothing. When you joined, let me see. Okay. I did this question. That's it. This question you are there. Oh, wait, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. You're right. Please, please, Rushan, please write.